Welcome everyone to the Philippines, the Rugby Lovers Guide to the Manila Tens.
1, 2, 3, Nomads!
The Manila Tens, we prided on being the greatest social rugby tournament in the world. This year we've moved grounds, but we've got 29 teams playing. We have 5 vets teams. We also managed to organise a touch rugby tournament.
The reputation of the Manila Tens definitely precedes it. But to understand this tournament in its fullest is to understand the club that's been driving it since its inception, the Manila Nomads.
Well, I think if you look historically that it is the #1 club in the Philippines. Well, Nomads Sports Club has actually been around since 1914. Rugby started sometime in the mid-70s, I believe.
First and only team until about 15 years ago.
And this is a special year for this tournament.
This is our 28th year, and this is the first year that it hasn't been held at Nomads Sports Club. It was an ownership battle over the land where Nomads Sports Club was, and it went through various courts and ended up being that we end up losing that battle. So this tournament is really important this year.
So while the Nomads has worked very hard to make sure that this is a wonderful social tournament, what's emerged from the Nomads and the Manila Tens is far, far more exciting than just that.
Having a Manila Tens is really important because what it's really allowed us to do, as rugby in the Philippines has developed in the last 10 years really, it's allowed us to showcase the best of the Filipino rugby teams.
My name's Jerry Branzuela. I'm with Cebu Dragons.
And we are Manila Hapons. We are based in Manila.
I'm from Alabang Rugby Club.
The Subic Sharks in Subic, Zambales.
The Clark Piggy Jets.
And I'm from the Albay Vulcans rugby team.
Talking to these young Filipino boys has been inspirational. Not only do they have a love to play the game of rugby, but they all have a real desire to grow the sport in their area.
Getting Cebu as a major place for rugby.
We want to grow that number to around 200 in the next 5 years.
I want more clubs like this to grow and I want numbers to grow in the Philippines.
But there was one club I talked to that really impressed me, the Albay Vulcans. So where is Albay?
Albay is from the Bicol region, and we are 10 hours away from this event right now.
But the 10-hour journey of the Vulcans isn't just for this tournament. Apparently, they do it every second week to play in the local competition. But Filipino rugby doesn't just run on pure enthusiasm. They get some tangible help on the way.
Philippines Rugby has been fortunate enough to have some very good beneficiaries.
About 15 years ago, one of our Potbelly Pig players actually went to work in Angeles City. Next to the country club was actually one of these big rubbish tips. Saw lots of kids. We decided that we needed to transition from just a touring rugby team. We decided that we really needed to do something important.
The Clark Jets would be nowhere without the help of Uncle Johnny Bradley, who puts his heart and soul and a lot of his own wallet into the club. Without him, there would be no Clark Jets.
Having been born in the Philippines and growing up in the U.S., really wanted my kids to play rugby. About 2011, we ended up basically starting the club, the Makati Mavericks, which is now 3 youth teams, 3 men's teams, and 3 women's teams. So we're the fastest growing local Philippine rugby club.
The club started in 2003 by our current sponsor, HMR, Mr. Randall. He's the one who put together the club for his son to play with his friends, and also for development of rugby in this country.
The Singapore GROWLERS, which is a veteran team, and they're here this year, they support a local charity organisation.
3, 2, 1,
They're here, they're supporting the local communities, getting local kids interested in rugby, and hopefully what that will lead to is a lot of kids from some poorer communities getting involved in the rugby family. And if we grow this tournament, it allows us to get the local teams involved, get them out, they get to play against each other, they get to play against some international teams, and it can only help to grow the sport in the country.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's now finals time. But the ultimate question coming out of this video is, did the Nomads pull this off? Have they overcome all odds to get this big tournament back on track? Let's ask.
Hi, I'm Ollie Hall from the SCC Growlers. We've been coming to this tournament for a good few years now. We absolutely love it. It's a fantastic weekend. Seriously hot this weekend. We'll definitely be back next year.
Hi, I'm Bula. My name is Chope. I'm from Fiji. You know that small island in the Pacific? I've been coming here for the last 4 years and I'm enjoying it. I love the beer, I love the people.
Singapore Barbarians, great tournament as usual. Thanks to the organisers and we'll be back next year again. All the best, have fun.
Manila Tens is just a great social tournament, and over the years they've had some great teams coming in, and the spirit of rugby is well and truly alive, and it's still known as the best rugby social tournament in the world, and it's hard to disagree.
Great teamwork for the Barbarians, gives them a second.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. The Nomads are back. The Manila Tens are back, and the Philippines everywhere reaps the rewards. Has this been the world's best social tournament? My suggestion is for you to come and find out yourself. So let me leave you with some great social clips. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, cheers, and I love you guts. Mwah.
Yeah, so basically every year now, the Manila Tens lunch, part of the program is the auction. So basically all proceeds of the auction go to the Philippine Rugby Football Union.